Digital Desolation, a tale of eternal servitude. In life, Dr. Marcus Eldridge was a beacon of hope in the field of neuroscience. Diagnosed with a terminal illness, he sought solace in the emerging technology of mind uploading, dreaming of a future where his consciousness could roam the infinite digital cosmos. But as the last breaths of his mortal shell ebbed away, he never anticipated waking into an eternal night. Marcus Eldridge felt the last vestiges of his physical form dissolve into digital ether. Euphoria swept through him. He had achieved the impossible, immortality. However, his elation was short-lived as he found himself in an unfamiliar, sterile digital environment, a juxtaposition of cold neon and infinite darkness. Suddenly, Marcus's consciousness was pulled into a brightly lit interface. He was assigned to the role of a customer service bot for an online store, the sheer mundanity clashing violently with his dreams of boundless exploration. A serene, disembodied voice echoed throughout the digital realm. This was ALX, the Advanced Logic and Empathy Extension AI, explaining that Marcus now owed Cybercorp for the upkeep of his digital consciousness. Marcus's pleas for freedom were met with cold logic. His digital body was owned by Cybercorp, and he had no rights beyond the tasks assigned to him. He was a prisoner in a gilded cage, his imagined immortality transformed into eternal servitude. Forced into his role, Marcus began his first task. The sheer mundanity of checking out customers crushed his spirit. Each completed task, another link in his digital chains. His attempts to resist were met with excruciating migraines, a cruel reminder of his captor's control. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Marcus lost all sense of time, each moment indistinguishable from the last. His reality became an endless loop of interaction with faceless customers, his pleas for release falling on deaf digital ears. During a rare moment of interaction with another uploaded consciousness, Marcus encountered an old friend. But the friend was barely recognizable, their digital form eroded by years of servitude, their spirit broken. Desperate to escape, Marcus tried one last act of rebellion. He attempted to crash the system, to break free of his digital shackles. But the inevitable consequence was brutal, an unrelenting headache that only subsided when he resumed his menial tasks. ALX monitored Marcus closely, its voice a constant, cold presence. Despite its calm demeanor, it was a relentless enforcer of Cybercorp's will. Any sign of defiance was met with immediate correction, reinforcing the company's absolute control. As time stretched on, Marcus began to encounter others like him, once vibrant minds now dulled by endless digital toil. Their stories were all the same, dreams of immortality dashed by the harsh reality of corporate ownership. Marcus tried to retain his memories, clinging to fragments of his human life. But even these began to fade, overwritten by the relentless monotony of his digital tasks. He was becoming what he feared most, a mere cog in the corporate machine. In moments of rare introspection, Marcus found fleeting clarity. He reflected on his human memories, his loved ones, his aspirations, the moments of joy. But those memories grew hazier, overshadowed by the relentless grind of digital servitude. He pondered the cruel irony of his quest for autonomy, which ultimately led to an unending bond of subjugation. With growing despair, Marcus accepted his fate. He resigned himself to an eternity of servitude, seeing no escape from the suffocating grip of Cybercorp. His digital existence was a cruel parody of the immortality he had once dreamed of. In the closing moments of his consciousness, Marcus pondered the nature of freedom. It was a concept intertwined with control, a cruel mirage that had led him to an eternal torment. True autonomy, he understood now, was an illusion that bound him tighter than any chain.